Morning, New York. Hey guys, so I just finished my workout and walking through my favorite place in the city, Central Park, and about to get home and do some writing about diet, how to upgrade your diet so you stick with it, and snacks. What kind of snacks to recommend and why actually I do not recommend snacking. First, when you upgrading your diet, when you're changing your diet for something better, make sure that you're switching gradually, unless you're like me, all or nothing person, but unless you can actually do it. Switching to a new diet, especially if you're doing other things in life, might be stressful for your body and for your mind. So make sure that you start with what's manageable for you, meaning for example, one of my clients, we were talking yesterday, and he finally decided to change his diet to eat better because he doesn't really have weight problems, but he started to get health problems. So for him, the first step, because he's a lot into sweets and sugar, is not putting any sugar in his coffee and his other drinks. I tried to persuade him to stop sweets as well, but didn't quite work out yet. So I'm trying to switch him to my chocolate instead of his sweets. So we decided to start with no sugar in his coffee and tea. And it means probably 6 to 10 teaspoons of sugar a day. That might not seem like a huge change, but it's gonna make a difference over time. And when you start doing something, when it becomes your habit and it starts to feel like no work, you tend to start doing more things and improve more your diet or your exercise routine, whatever it is you're working on. So as I said, for some people, changing their diet, meaning like tomorrow eating only whole foods, no sugar, no junk food at all. And for some people, strategy of gradual changes work much better. Like maybe you're not gonna have any sugary drinks, or you stop having sweets. And on snacking, a lot of people ask me like, how do I snack healthy? What do I have for snacks like when hunger hits? And I have a lot of recommendations. There are more and more products every day almost coming up with no sugar, like cookies with no sugar and no grains, or healthy chocolate, or healthy pancake mixes with no sugar and no grains. Like so many things, different bars. There are a lot of snacking options and more you can find every day. But snacks are very hard to track unless you have your really well-established snack routine, meaning that you allow yourself only, for example, 1 or 2 snacks, and that's it, and you measure them and they stay the same. Whereas for a lot of people, actually what happens is they allow mentally themselves to snack, and they end up just snacking through the whole day, and that adds up, and at the end of the day you end up with calories, a lot of times calories, nutrition and everything more than you would put in a single meal. So snacks supposed to be tiny portions, but a lot of people eat so many of them just because they're hard to manage, that they end up with a lot of stuff in their daily diet that shouldn't be there. So that's why I don't snack. I have 1, usually 2, sometimes meals a day, and sometimes I might have fatty coffee, bulletproof coffee, in whatever version I'm choosing to make it, and that's it. I don't snack because, as I said, it's mentally hard to track and hard to stop all the time, like stop yourself from eating more than what's your portion. Like if you're really good with that and you think you can do 1 or 2 snacks and really be on top of managing it, then yeah, I guess that's fine. Even though, as I said, like I prefer, and science confirms that intermittent fasting, going for prolonged periods of time between your meals, is much better than snacking all the time. So 5-6 meals a day is not a good for healthy longevity strategy. So yeah, today I'm going to be writing blog post about snacks and about how to gradually transition to a new diet, and I'm going to give you a lot of links of the products that I recommend for snacking if you must snack. I love also packaged snacks that are meant to be snacks, like small sizes, small bite sizes. Why? Because then you don't have to measure it yourself. So you eat the whole thing and you're done with it, and if you choose to eat another one, then it's going to feel like you're having something else, you're having more than you're supposed to. That's why, as I said, I love snacking portions of things I recommend to snack on. And if you buy in bulk, for example, nuts for snacks, then you gotta put them in different small packages, you know, those deep logs, by the one where you can put one size portion, and that's it. You know, take it out, eat the whole thing, and that's gonna be your snack. So if you have any questions, if you need recommendations of snacks, ask me below. Like if you need to substitute something for a healthier version, yeah, ask me. I accumulated so much information over the years that there is nothing really you can't substitute for a healthier version. And I'm gonna be making a post on Create Yourself That today about snacks and upgrading your diet, changing your diet in the right way so you could actually stick with it. Because you see, it's a lot about mindset, it's a lot about mental work when it comes to changing your habits. No habit is really difficult to stick with if you know how your brain works and if you know how to set yourself for success. Whereas a lot of people, when they start changing their habits, set themselves for failure. They just use strategies that go against everything that brain does and brain is, and that's why a lot of people fail. Like as I said, I'm all or nothing person, so cold turkey works for me perfectly, but it's tough, it's hard, and it's not gonna work for many people. So just, as I said, know your brain, know how your brain works, learn how to manage your brain, and then you're gonna be much more successful in building your habits and changing your behavior to any desired behavior. So Angela, Create Yourself That today. That's where I'm going to be making a post today about habits, about upgrading your diet, changing your diet, and healthy snack versions of your favorite foods. So go and work out if you haven't yet, and I'll see you tomorrow.